holiday survival guide. Now, I'm not talking about battling through the airport, struggling with the delays, the cases, and the lack of space on the plane. I'm talking about the dreaded all-inclusive. So, if you're on a fat loss journey and you've got a holiday smack in the middle of it, you don't want to ruin it with 1 or 2 weeks being away. And if you're worried about that, this video is for you. And I'm going to show you how I got away with coming back from an all-inclusive holiday, only putting on £4, and it only took me a week to get that off. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'll let you know how to get access to my free holiday survival guide. Stay tuned. Now, when you're on a fat loss journey, you will always go through this. You'll have a weekend away, you'll have a function, you'll have a holiday. Now, happened to me last year. So I was in the middle of a cut, so a fat loss stage, and I had a stag do coming up, plus a weekend away with my partner. Now, I was really conflicted. I thought, do you know what? I want to be good. I'm not going to drink any lager, and I know what foods to eat. I know what to avoid, and I'm going to do it. As soon as I got to the airport, there was a group of lads, all playing drinking games, all got pints of lager, and I thought, do you know what? This ain't going to work. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to drink the lager, but I'll be sensible with the food, and that's what I did. What I also did on that stag do is I walked everywhere. Like, we're talking for hours, got loads of steps in, even went to the gym, I think twice as well. And it just all helps. And then at the end of the month, the same month, when I'm with my partner, not massive drinkers when we go out together, but we like our food. So on that holiday, I chose my drinks wisely. So I just went with Coke Zeros, vodkas, stuff like that. Didn't have cocktails, didn't have lagers, but we ate well. Again, but sensibly. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, we've got plenty of protein in, plenty of fruits and fibre, vegetables, salad, that kind of thing. And after both trips, I was worried to get back on the scales. But to my surprise, it didn't make a lot of difference. So fast forward 12 months. So I'm on a 8-week fat loss plan with a coach. And that, for me, is because when I get down to about 70 kg, where I'm at the moment, I really struggle going the extra mile now, and I need to shift a bit more for the body composition that I want. So I joined the 8-week plan at the beginning of May, and at the end of May, I had a week's holiday, all inclusive to Rhodes. And building up to it, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm going to have just Coke Zeros and vodkas and, you know, the odd Prosecco. And even though it was all inclusive, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to be good. I'm just going to have healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, healthy dinners. Again, prioritising protein, getting the veg in, keeping myself full and occupied. So I wasn't picking at cakes. I wasn't drinking lagers and having cocktails and all that kind of stuff and ice creams. And I stuck to it. This occasion, I stuck to it. And it had a fantastic gym. So we went to the gym a couple of days. I think I got 3 sessions in the 7 days we were there. The place was unreal. The food was unreal. And it got little restaurants dotted about, like a noodle bar, Mexican bar, sushi bar. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, we went there. We went there, but I was cautious on what I was eating. I'd have a good breakfast. Then we maybe skip lunch, and then we'd have lunch in these little kind of side restaurants. And then we had, you know, a good dinner. I had 1 or 2 ice creams. But again, we got loads of steps in. I was going to the gym, and I came back only £4 heavier. Now, most of that was water weight, if not all of it. because when you go to restaurants, especially abroad, everything's full of olive oil, especially in the Greek islands, everything's full of salt. So I was obviously carrying a lot of water weight, sorry. So with that in mind, I was really, really surprised. And I think that's what you need to think about now. You work really hard for this holiday and you look forward to this holiday. So you need to go there and you need to enjoy it, but you need to own the process. So you need to accept that if you're going to go all out and you're just going to eat fry up breakfast every single day and you're going to have pizzas, burgers and chips because it's free, and you're going to load your plate up and you're going to go 3 or 4 times to the buffet and you're going to have puddings and you're going to have ice creams and you're going to drink 10 lagers by the pool and cocktails, then you're going to put some weight on. So don't be surprised when you come back that, you know, you've delayed the process, because that's all that you're doing. But the important thing is, if you make that decision, you've got to own it. And when you come back, you've got to hit the reset button and you've just got to get back onto your routine of eating good, getting within your calories and your protein target, getting back on the gym. Because the worst thing that can happen is in them 2 weeks, you can go, oh, I've ruined it all now, so I might as well forget it. I might as well just sack it off. You know, I've ruined it. I've put all these pounds back on. But you'll soon shift it. You know, you'll soon get rid of it. And like I say, a lot of that weight is going to be water weight as well. Or you could do what I did, and it's not being boring at all. The gym sessions there were 45 minutes. So we got up, we had a good breakfast, let that go down, let that settle for a bit. Then we went to the gym, and this is all before 10 o'clock in the morning. And then we've still had a great day by the pool, or we've gone for a walk, or we've gone into the local town. You know, so 45 minutes though on those gym sessions wasn't a big deal. Didn't cut into the holiday, you know. But the thing is as well, it makes you feel so much better from a mental aspect, because you're working out and you're doing something, and because you're getting loads of steps in, it kind of resets that thought process that you're undoing all your hard work that you've done before. So getting the steps in, go in the gym. You know what? If you have that pint of lager, great. If you have that ice cream, fine. Do you know what I mean? And it does really, really settle you to do those things, you know. But, and I'm not going to lie, there's going to be people that have gone on holidays, you know, in this fat loss journey. You know, there's going to be some incredibly ripped and shredded people that go on holiday and they are super strict. They don't drink any alcohol. They're just having lean proteins and salad and veg and stuff like that. Do you know what? Fair play to them. You know, they've got a stronger willpower than the majority of us. But, you know, I found a nice balance. I ate what I want, still drank alcohol, had a wicked time, come back, I've put a couple of pounds on, and within a week, I've got rid of it. And then I've got straight back on my plan. So straight in the healthy eating routine, prepping my food, shopping with purpose, planning everything out, planning my week to get my sessions in. Before you knew it, back to normal. 1 week, back to normal, locked in, back on the process. You know, so what did it do? It probably delayed my fat loss a week. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to define your whole goal, is it, or your whole year. So, you know, rest assured, it isn't the end of the world. So you've got to enjoy life. This is the same as weekends away. So if you've got a weekend away coming up, or a wedding or anything like that, go and enjoy it. Go and enjoy it. It's just a couple of days. Now, you know, it's the 80-20 thing, isn't it? 80-20 rule. If you're 80% good most of the time, you're winning, aren't you? And you've got that little bit, that 20% that you can just go off plan a tiny little bit. It's not about being 10 out of 10 every day, every week. But if you're consistent with it, with sevens, and that's exactly like being on holiday. You know, you haven't got to be brilliant every single day. And we're not even asking you to track your calories, because it's impossible. I thought about tracking my calories while I was away, and it's just impossible. It's impossible. But if you know that with every meal, you're getting a portion of protein and you're getting a portion of fruit and veg, getting the fibre in, you're going to be fine. Getting the steps in. If you're taking your smartwatch with you, you're going to have your phone on you, so you know that you're going to be able to get, 6, 8, 10,000 steps a day in, And if you do pick a resort that happens to have a decent gym and you are a gym goer, just take your gym gear and do it. Do you know what I mean? It's 45 minutes. Don't even have to do that much, do you? And it'll make a massive difference, trust me. So I'm going to wrap that up here, as promised. So if you go onto my bio on Instagram, there will be a link that will send you to the free holiday survival guide. So that's got everything that we've just spoke about in there. So you can download that onto your phone. You can just glance over it before you go on holiday or while you're away and just say, what's that idiot Carl at Prime 40 Coaching going on about? Oh yeah, survival guide. Oh, let me have a look at that. Look, if it's going to help, get yourself over to Instagram on my bio, hit the link. I'll send that over to you. And if you are interested in one-to-one coaching, then drop me a message and we'll see what we can do for you with this fat loss journey. See you next time.